Yo, 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 Duro Ricio Bully Camp. Got now Mac on here. What up, Mac?
Yo, yo,
What's that
you
word, bro?
already know. Another
I hear
chill
that.
night, my brother.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. That is what it's all about. Another chill night. You know what I mean? Just chilling. You just got done messing with the dogs, huh?
Yeah, they woke up for their last little bathroom break.
Or what
Yeah,
time you feed them?
I do lunchtime.
Okay,
I do lunchtime. And these jokers eat too.
okay. Uh, yeah,
I have to keep them, feed them accordingly because they'll eat. They'll just eat, eat, eat.
yeah. That's what bullies do, though. Well, you got pits, right? You got pits or bullies?
hmm Pit, pit bulls,
Pits.
but I guess they all different, different dogs, different. I've had experience, well, not the experience, but family members that uh, had pit bulls and the food stay in the bowl all day till he starving basically. That's when they'll eat. My
Yeah.
dogs, boy, they ready to eat whatever they ready, whether it's hard, dry, wet. Now if I just put the dog food in there, they'll look at me a little crazy, but they'll eat. They give me that. Oh, ain't nothing in here
Crazy.
today. Ain't nothing special today. You ain't got nothing for me.
Nothing special.
Yeah. Give him a side of honey or
Yeah.
something. Give me a shot of honey or something on this. They give me that look. Well,
So you might get them like a little. You might get them like a little treat, huh?
um, well, my wife spoils them with treats, but as far as food, I try to give them a different taste. Whether it's something that we had for dinner, or whether I, cook something, some turkey or something like that.
Gosh.
And then once in a while, I throw a little honey in there just to keep the immune system going.
Yeah.
And once in a while, I do the garlic too, keep the
Yeah. Garlic is
parasites.
good for you.
Keep the parasites. Yeah. So long as I
Biz,
got
with that
solid,
word, bro.
long as I got solid, you know, I'm good. But whenever I see anything other than solid, I have to do some research and fix some guts.
Yeah. You ever you ever feed raw?
I tried it and just for like a sample, but my dogs they didn't like it. Just shooting goddamn bucket rockets everywhere.
Yeah. That's a fact, though. That's what they do, man. That's what that raw do. That raw do a lot of that, bro. Like I don't see no need for it, me personally, but a lot of people like it. A lot of people feel like it's better. Um, but I just haven't seen no difference. Like,
Yeah, like no amazing difference. Even the people
nah,
that even the people that taught to feed raw in a certain segment of their life, they
yeah,
still went back to the food. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And then they gotta I guess put up precautions on what they saying to make them
hmm,
relatable to saying that they going by learning and trial, but you still putting out there that this is what people should be doing,
word. So
and they find out the hard way.
I wanted to ask you a question, man. So backstage we was talking about bloodlines. We was talking about you were saying you got some razor edge and some gator, right?
Correct.
And what you see, how did you like from puppies, was it is it a slow blood or is it a fast blood? Like by the time they 6 months they good size, or are they still small at 6 months? Like what's some of the things you saw?
What I saw was it's slow, but
Mm-hmm.
you do know what you got uh in the puppies if you got a good eye. You
Yep.
do know what you what phenotypes, you know what I'm saying? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
especially if what you're looking for a certain look. But
So like what's some of the things that you saw that
your
was
question,
slow?
but to answer your question, yeah, the blood is slow because it my girl, my mom, she just now reaching full maturity, and she
Mm-hmm.
was always slender, but after the
Mm.
pups, she kind of widened out like a truck, and she do not eat like her puppies.
What age did you see that?
So
Like what age you see her start to grow?
she 3 now, right at 3.
At 3.
Right at 3. Yep. So looking at them, I'm like, damn, I got a long way to go to really see how they truly gonna turn out. Because she was actually the runt of the litter, and I thought she was always gonna be small, but what happened was the fatigueness actually turned into compact.
Mm.
So her being small, it turned into a compact. So then when I her pups, uh, she was able to have one that has the same phenotype with her, but the pup came out XL. So not only is it
Right.
small, compact, but her daughter is her size now, and she is about 14 months.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
And her son is around 23, 24 withers. So he's an XL pit bull.
Yeah. Yeah, he pretty tall.
Yeah.
That's pretty tall. I think I think some of the times like people get mad at the blood, um and then get rid of the dog cuz they think the dog either the paper's fake or they think that the dog not really um, going to look like the parents, and that's not always true. You gotta give it a chance to like really grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
And a lot of people don't understand that, because like my dogs, like I know for instance, like Dice, Dice sprouted up like man, she sprouted up like at like 6 months, and then she had like this big nice body and this little head. So she was like in that awkward stage,
Hmm.
and then um, she really like stayed like that until bruh, like she got taller, but then she really stayed like that. She had the big body and the little head all the way up until like 2 years old, bro. She had just started getting a big head
Right.
when I lost her. Like that's the crazy thing about bloodlines. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
think like breeders and consumers have to be patient. Like you have to be patient because a lot of people just see the dad and they like the dad, and the dad got a 23-inch head, but you might not know like the puppies might need 3 years in order for them to reach that 23-inch head. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up on them at 1 years old or less because they still in that lanky stage. You know
Check
what I'm saying?
check this out. If you really want to do some digging and some research, and if
Mm-hmm.
you look at everybody that has a dog that has championed out uh, in the bully world, I know in the pit bull world, it's a different ball game. It's based on their athletic abilities, but in the bully world, it's based on shooting towards the standard. So if you look at all the dogs that has been championed out, far as when they do their final or the end of the year show,
Yeah.
those dogs were purchased because the breeder had no idea that the dog would turn out the way it would.
Right. Right. And see, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like it'd be like it's like see, like, and you'll get mad and be like, oh man, this might be like some hung papers or the paper's fake or the dog ain't really off this bloodline, but for real, could be a slow grower.
Yep.
And you really just gotta take time to really, you know, let the blood grow. You know what I'm saying?
You have
So
to.
um
It it's a tricky thing, man. You know, it's a tricky thing, and the way they develop in the from far as what information that I gathered, the way they develop in the belly is a lot,
mhm,
a lot to do with position.
mm. Now when you say that, what you mean? Break that down.
So if there's a pup that's getting more nutrients than the other pup,
Right.
then he's gonna have a head start. But that don't mean
I'm so glad you said that, bro. I'm so
yes,
glad that you said that because a lot of people don't understand that it's different factors that a dog can have that can stop their growth. Parasites, how they were growing, were they getting enough nutrients, were they getting enough food. All of those things matter when you have puppies, and a lot of people don't talk about that either because it's things that can stunt a dog growth from the belly all the way up until they should be ready to go to their new forever home at 8 weeks or more.
Yep. And it's a very, very,
So,
very touchy,
go,
and
right, right,
it can be. I mean, it can be uh, a situation that make you retire, or you can have everything you need, and everything can can go smoothly.
right, right. That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. That's what you gotta understand, man. Very true. Pups need to eat 3 times a day. Nah, they do. But really, yeah, actually they do. Yeah.
Hmm. I
Yeah, I
agree
was
with
gonna
that.
say really at like 8 weeks, but nah, that's true. That's facts. That's facts, babies. They do. They do gotta eat at 3 times a day. And also if they don't get enough food, bro, they also can have joint problems too. You know what I'm saying? When they start to grow up, they can start to have joint problems too. That's a fact. When you had your litter, Mac, how many pups you had?
I had 6 pack.
You had 6.
Yeah,
That's a good
had
litter though.
6 pack. Everybody was good and healthy.
Yeah,
Perfect. You know what I'm
yeah. That's a good little litter though. That's a good litter. 6 is a good litter, man.
Especially
For
it
sure.
being first time, man. I was real nervous, you know what I'm saying, asking people that had done been through the experience before. And once I got to my little cousin and her and my aunt explained, how they went through it, and I'm like, man, if they can do it, I gotta put boots on the ground, man. Get this thing.
Yeah,
It ain't easy
yeah.
because of comfortability
Nah, it take a lot of work, man. It take a lot of work.
and your work gonna come
It
from
definitely take a lot of work.
however your female is. So,
Hmm. I like that you said that, man. Now a lot of people think it's the stud that brings everything to the litter, but you have to have a producing female. Am I right?
I agree. Yeah.
Facts.
Got to.
Facts. You gotta have a producing female. That's what's gonna bring.
And you gotta
That's
have
what's gonna go
a
ahead.
con- a concern, but not too protective.
Hmm.
Um, a mom that's willing to feed, to allow the puppies to feed,
Hmm.
because a mother that won't allow the puppy to feed, you got a job on your hands.
Yep. Yep.
And when them little teeth start coming in, and that's when she gonna get tired of them.
Yeah.
So it is a step by step process.
Hmm.
It is not something that you need
Yeah,
to throw in the
for
wind
sure.
if you're going to experience.
Now, do you think that bloodlines is important?
The bloodline is very important because that's going to determine how healthy your production is.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because a lot of people don't know that certain bloodlines can carry like arthritis, or certain bloodlines can carry like elbow or hip dysplasia, and different traits and different things. Certain bloodlines is prone to it or carry it. So the bloodline definitely matters because you know pretty much like how the how the grandparents and the parents live and how long. 9 times out of 10, that's probably how long your dog gonna live for. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that's very important. Um, Structure is very important as well. And I think a lot of people get away from how important structure is because sometimes you'll sacrifice. I see some breeders sacrifice something. Like they'll sacrifice like this dog don't have a good structure, but it's big. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get bigger, so I'm gonna use it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Structure is the key to life in every animal on the face of the planet. Structure is what will determine your abilities.
Right.
Michael Jordan can't be Michael Jordan if he was Muggsy Bogues size.
Yeah. Tony, what up, my brother? What's up, bro? We just late night chatting, man. Yeah, you right though.
And structure, I think, is what determines the length of the life
Hmm.
because you're dealing with the heart, you're dealing with the spine.
Tony said, "What up, Matt?"
Tone be on it, boy. He ain't missing it when it comes to dog talk. Salute.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I see what you're saying though. But see, me personally, bro, I feel like I'm not gonna take too many chances on something to um, either try to get bigger or get smaller because then, like you said, that takes away from it, and it might take too much away from what your dog is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
if I was to say, yo, I want Bane to get taller, like, you know what I'm saying? But I like Bane's structure. I like around the back of his neck and his shoulders. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like that's my favorite part of him. So I want something that's going to be like, yo, that's going to, I want something that's going to match up with him well. You know what I'm saying? I don't want something that's just going to get taller but get skinnier, or get taller but it lose that neck and shoulders, that head. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just because I produce it, I'm like, I'm going to hype it up like, yeah, look at this. But what if it looked like a giraffe? You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just not with that. I'm more so like trying to create something like balanced. You know what I'm saying? Straight back, straight feet, nice head, nice neck, nice rear. You know what I'm saying? Like just a all around good bred dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. That's my purpose and what I'm trying to create and what makes. So for me, like I think it matters, bro, because you can see your bloodline start to reproduce itself if you put another, sometimes, not all the time, I'm gonna be honest, sometimes if you put another good female with that male, you might get you might get, you know, a good dog off of that. You know, that whole litter might be fire. Then you might not. You might not get nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's like it might be average. You know what I'm saying? And you might inbreed that one time and you might really get what you was really trying to create the first time. So it really takes time to really do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Let me
Um,
see.
what I noticed
Yellow,
is
What's
yellow,
going
what
on,
up,
Tank?
Yellow?
golden
What up,
lead,
bro?
What's going on, bro? What's up now? What up, Mac? What up, Duro?
cool,
Ain't
cool.
nothing, bro. We just chatting.
Chat, what's going on? Okay.
Now, so Yellow, what bloodline you got, bro?
Well, my bloodline is consists of nose, big mud and nose mad Matty.
Okay.
And those dogs were Jeep Red Boy dogs, and then Matty was a rascal dog
Okay. Rascal.
with
Okay.
a little Mason hog up in her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tony says salute, Yellow.
Oh, salute, Tony.
For real. Salute to Tony, man. Salute to Tony.
Yeah, she actually had a lit blue up in her, some game blue dolls up in her too,
Oh,
up in
word?
Maddie pedigree. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So let me ask you, bro. I asked Mac. Let me ask you. What does bloodlines
Okay,
matter?
go ahead. Nah. Well, mm, I'm gonna say I said now. I'm gonna say depending on what certain bloodline known for throwing certain traits. So I would have to say
Okay.
I have to say yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What about on the health side?
Well, as far as like with well, let's talk about the bullies for instance.
Okay.
Uh, I think it matters more with that particular breed what blood you
Mm-hmm.
put. Cause certain dogs is known for can be known for throwing certain health defects
Mm-hmm.
on the bully side. On the pit bull side, I mean it's pretty much a healthy breed, no matter what bloodline you get for the most part.
Sometimes.
I would say more than sometimes.
Right, so
Well,
that makes more sense because it is the Yorkie people talking about what kind of blood they got.
yeah, they do. The Yorkie people want the AKC dogs, man. That's a fact.
But see, okay,
Look,
the Yorkie, the terrier group is a healthy. They pretty much a healthy dog. A Yorkie is actually a
Mm,
Yorkie. People call him Yorkie for short, but it's actually a Yorkshire Terrier.
yeah. Yeah, it's a terrier. But
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
it's a terrier.
the health problems of the terrier though, right?
Tell me.
So the terriers are prone to elbow, hip, arthritis, certain cancers, certain things that you can get from the terrier side. That's like what the American Pit Bull Terrier and the American Bully carries, and the American Staffordshire Terrier carries. So, like in the American Bulldog and the Old English Bulldog and most of those dogs, they carry like the same type of um the same type of problems.
Okay, so when upon your research, did it tell you like what age would you started seeing those type of
Yeah,
problems? What age?
yeah. So it really depends, bro. But an
But that
American
sound
Pit
like
Bull
that's a
Terrier,
blanket. That's a
an
blanket
American Pit,
term, though.
hold on,
I'm
an
sorry, my
American
bad.
Pit Bull Terrier, an American Staffordshire Terrier, American Bully, you can see arthritis as early as two. Facts. Because let me tell you why. You can see arthritis if it was an injury to the dog. Like you know how people try to work the dog too early. It's just a puppy. The bones ain't developed yet. They got them
Right.
jumping and
Right.
around, up and down. So arthritis can develop like that.
But that's not a particular blood, though. That's a blanket, just like the dogs with the spots have heart Dalmatians.
You said
The,
dog
the
Dalmatians.
Dalmatians, yeah, they have heart issues or something, right? That's just a blanket. I don't think it's in the like a particular blood.
So this is what I'm saying. We was talking about the terrier.
Right. So
So the terrier, a
what
terrier across the board. A terrier is a terrier. A
right,
Patterdale Terrier is close as to a pit bull.
right. So what I'm
You know what I'm
saying is,
saying? That's
can
almost
that
the same
be
damn
bred?
dog, huh?
Or
So
I'm
if okay, so if you're saying, I ain't mean to cut y'all, mate.
you
So if
good?
you're saying that people working it too early,
Mm-hmm.
then that's not really genetic. That's them
No,
working the dog too early. They causing it. They're bringing it on the dog.
no. They are. But what I was saying was, I was saying that arthritis can develop in different ways. I didn't say that's just that. Sometimes
Mhm.
it's passed down, bro. Like that's what I
Mm,
was just saying. I was using that as an example for what the terriers can get. The American Pit Bull Terrier, the American Bulldog, all of those, a lot of those dogs is prone to arthritis. A lot of those dogs, most of those
True.
dogs.
and you would
So
classify.
what I was saying,
Go ahead.
no, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Mm. No, you got it. Go ahead.
So what I was saying was, I was saying that when we was talking about, you said that the Pit Bull Terrier is pretty much a healthy breed. That's what you said.
Right.
And I
Right.
was
I did.
saying, yeah, and I was saying, and I said sometimes, and you said more than sometimes. And I said, well, they definitely are prone to arthritis, and that's how we got on this whole conversation, right?
Uh
Now,
huh.
when you think about breeds, right? When you think about breeds, you think about the American Pit Bull Terrier, you think about the American Bulldog, or whatever the case may be. Whatever. We're gonna stick with the American Pit Bull Terrier right now, but I'm just saying when you look at different breeds, they pretty much got the same health problems across the board. Now, some when you start talking about like the Greyhound, you start talking about like other stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit different, because like Greyhound's prone to like gum disease and like different cancers, like what I'm saying, like the golden retriever. You know what I'm saying? It's like different things, and you'll see a golden to be healthy from one, two, three, four, five, six. As soon as a golden start turning seven, that's when it's going to get cancer and other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and you're going to start to see health problems. But you can see health problems in a terrier as early as two. Now, I was just saying, being mindful because the show we like to talk about health. So this is game for a lot of people who want to overwork their dogs or show what their puppies can do, maybe a little too early. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
Your puppies
Uh-huh.
can get arthritis trying to do that too early. The bone's not developed yet. You know what I'm saying? The bones are still soft. So you got them jumping down, jumping off, jumping down, jumping off on something that ain't good. And you might not see that. What I'm saying is you might not see that at when they turn one. You might not see that at two. You probably see that at three. You might see that at four. It really depends. But that trait can be passed down as well from American Pit Bull Terrier and American Staffordshire Terrier. That can be passed down to offsprings. That's all I was saying.
Right. So you can't be naive to everything you see because you'll see somebody doing that and you'll want to, replicate it. And now you messed your dogs up because you never actually saw the x-ray of a puppy. And if
Right,
you saw the x-ray of a puppy, it'll freak you out because the bones are nowhere near each other.
right, exactly. You got it. You got it. But I was so the main thing is I was saying, Yellow. We was talking about the bloodlines too, but we got into this health kick, which it don't matter. We talk about everything. But I was saying, do bloodlines matter for the simple fact because sometimes people see a slow blood. The head might not be fully developed at 14 months, and people start thinking, oh, my papers right? Is it real? You know what I'm saying? Like, or was it hung papers because they not seeing that muscle? Like, say for instance, like your dog Santana or Ramrod,
Okay.
for instance,
Okay.
and you think about the bone that Ramrod got, right? But say somebody got a Ramrod puppy and they not, you know what I'm saying, they not really being patient with the blood. They like, man, is this really off of that dog? Cause he all skinny and lanky and tall, cause he's still a puppy. They want him to pop right now like Ramrod. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Well, I think there's more so with the bully community. Want thing to happen fast.
Yeah.
A lot of people will tell you people
Mm-hmm.
they understand they have to be patient with their dog. They have to
Mm-hmm.
be patient, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then as far as my dog, they not really showing. That's why I asked you what age. I think the oldest pit bull I got is 8,
Mm-hmm.
and she hadn't showed any arthritis or uh, cancer or elbow. None of that. She ain't showed none of that yet.
But do you do anything? Did you do anything with her? Well, like, was she a working dog or was like she just like a yard?
Uh, I did
Like,
like
like I
spring
mean,
pole,
was she ever on a okay spring pole? But was she ever like on
not
a
spring pole, but flirting, a
treadmill
flirt pole. My bad.
flirt pole? Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was flirting. Nah, she wasn't on no me or
Hmm.
nothing.
Okay. Okay. So like that's probably why though, bro. That's probably why like you
So,
ain't gonna
but
see
I'm
it.
saying even with what you're saying is that you're saying that you can those things can be brought on by working the dog
Yeah,
too
they can.
early. That doesn't necessarily mean,
Hmm.
but that doesn't necessarily mean it is genetic though.
Yeah, but it also can save their lives too because there's dogs that's 8, 9 and working like they 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. That is true. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Some dogs can work like if they've been working like early and they 9 now, yeah, they can definitely do that for sure. Hmm. That's a fact. I think I think most. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask Yellow what he think about Razor Edge and the Gotti lines.
Mm.
I think the Gotti line brought the you talking about as far as genetics or as far as looks or just what I think about it overall?
Far as yeah, the respect level, because I'm getting kind of confused on because you know the Red Bull Jocos, we hear about that stuff, right? So we very
Right.
rarely the same respect put on the Gotti line. So is it because their dogs don't look like the Jocos of the past?
Well, no, you know, Gotti line is a bully, is a bully line.
Okay,
So
that's what Duro was saying
you
that
can
people
you
qualify
can't expect yeah, qualify me with
pit bull breeders look at them as bullies.
right, right.
I thought they was pit bulls.
Nah, it's a bully line.
Okay. I thought
You mean
I thought
you
was
mean the earlier dog
yeah, I thought
or
it
the
Yeah,
was
that's
dogs
what
a
we're
today?
bull
talking.
trying a pit bull that went into a bully lane. That's what I was thinking.
You say that one more time?
I thought it was a pit bull, but they started to go into the bully lane.
Well, yeah, because like you look at it like Juan Gotti, you know, he was a gray line dog, and that's what they classified him as. But then, you know, you can tell they went and started mixing in other stuff into their line too.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
American
and
bull, you know, some
that's when
type
it
of
got messed up.
bulldog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's when it
and
got
see,
messed up. Yeah.
Gotti was always known for see Edge through that nice, clean, nice structure on a dog, and then Gotti line was known for the muscle and the
Mm-hmm.
fire. Yeah, Gotti line was known for the fire
Yeah.
and the muscle.
Mm-hmm.
People started putting them jokers together.
Yeah.
Uh huh. Now I never did. I never put any Gotti stuff in mine. Um, and I still had the had the muscle gene in my
Right.
dog, but it was coming in. It was coming
Like
in through
to a true pit bull, probably, right?
it was see that's what I was gonna say. It was coming in through it. Yeah, it was a breeding and a female I had, she was a 50-50.
Mm.
She was a 50, she was off of you ever heard of well no, not the female I had, her mother. Her mother was a 50-50 dog. She was off of the bottom side with Red Boy Jocko. It was a game, the bottom side was game breed,
Mm-hmm.
ADBA. And the top side was a blue dog named, you might have heard of Hitman Gino.
Okay.
Nah, I ain't never
Well,
heard of that.
and other, yeah, you can look him up, put him on Hitman, B&B's Hitman Gino. But
Okay.
and that's all where I can say where the muscle tone came in, that gene came in through the stuff that I through the the dogs the stuff that I had.
Shit.
But see, Edge was always they would always say Edge throw fat, Gotti Land throw muscle.
Who got the head? Who get them head pieces?
Definitely, definitely got it.
I'm talking about far as um the
Now
line.
structured
Yo,
head, he said, go ahead, Matt.
who you get them heads from? Who the lines you working with? Because them Edge and Gotti, when you put them shits together, they don't throw the head. You lose the head.
Well, I can say Razor Edge threw a prettier head.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't that pop shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That it be a nice head, but you never see the head is bigger than the body like you would see You know what I'm saying? Sometimes on them jokers you got.
Come on, which dog you talking about? I got.
Like dogs I've came across and the dogs I have, they have nice heads, but if they don't have that especially the females, it's hard to get a good head on a female. They don't have them heads be bigger than the motherfucking body. Even though the body big, I'm talking about that you see the head before you see anything.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably coming from certain lines.
Well, I know
Shit,
when I
like
bred, I always wanted
Camelot
my
had nice
female.
heads.
Yeah, they did.
My fault,
Did they
bro.
have nice big
Go
old
ahead, bro.
heads? Nice big head?
Camelot?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah, some of them. Yeah, some of them.
Okay. Cause you know it was always a thing where like a lot of I was talking to a guy and he bred
Hmm.
the Camelot stuff with the I think it was the Edge and Gotti stuff, or might have been Edge. And he said
Hmm.
he couldn't see with another thing with the Reds, people bred the bully Reds, but they
Oh,
couldn't really get away from that. They had that old family red nose type of headpiece. They
yeah,
can get the body, but they couldn't really get the heads that they wanted.
you're
Right,
right.
right. I know exactly
They
what you're
couldn't really
talking
get.
about. Yeah.
They couldn't get. It might be big, but it wasn't like cheeky and chisel. Like as far as who throw the best shaped head, as far as the bullies go, Razor Head threw the best shaped heads, the best structured
Hmm.
headpieces. Razor Head did. Gotti threw big old dumb heads though. You know they had to threw the bigger heads, but Razor Head threw the prettier, the more blockier heads than Gotti did.
Hmm.
And then you had people trying to do the bully reds. They had nice bodies, but they just couldn't get away from that American Pit Bull Terrier old family red nose type of headpiece on their dog. I'm not saying that
Right.
they had old family red in their dogs because they dog red nose, but I'm just saying. But some of them say it do go back to old family red and Henfield, but they
Hmm.
couldn't get away from the headpiece. They couldn't get a nice, a pretty headpiece.
So let me ask you this, bro. You didn't you say you was at Tom Gardner yard?
Now I said I was at H. Lee Yard.
Oh, Lee Robinson yard.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. What? Because me and Mac was talking backstage. I was saying, what do you know what bloodline Gardner be running?
It goes back to the Chinaman
Chinaman.
stuff. That's pretty much his dog. Yeah, I
Mm.
mean that's what he started with. That's his claim to fame. You know how he really got famous. The Chinaman, the spike
Yeah, but
blood
Tony is
stuff like this. What Tony say?
yeah. Well, this first one, he said American Pit Bull Terrier guys going to call it a staff, never a pit bull. LOL. And then he said I always like the Camelot's dogs, except for the bow-legged ones.
Mm-hmm. They got
Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. I actually when I first
Hmm.
started seeing that, I thought that was the coolest shit. I liked it at first.
yeah.
When the feet
Right.
kind of bold and the feet be touching, and the feet be
Yeah.
touching each other,
Yeah.
they be going. I liked it at first. I'm not even gonna cap, Tony. I liked it at
I'm
first.
not
I
gonna lie
started
either.
seeing like,
I did
nah,
too.
yeah, I'm like, nah, I like, nah, I started seeing like a better structured dog. Cause I started seeing them dog like 2005, 2006. I didn't see them in person, but I see them online. And I
Mm-hmm.
liked. I'm not. I seen some on
Mm-hmm.
Camelot Yard, and I liked it at first. I thought I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, that shit, that motherfucker hard. He bold and look at them
Yeah.
feet. And once I started learning more about structure and confirmation, I didn't really like it then.
Yeah, you don't
Mm.
like them straight up and downs.
Yeah,
I feel you.
like there was a dog that he
Now, did you
on
ever
my
own
YouTube.
a dog like that though?
I never owned one that had it. No, not like that. Not that. I had some that kind of bold, not bold, but nah, I ain't really had none like that. Nah, I ain't had none like that. Like had it severe like them dog had it. Nah, I ain't had none like that.
Mm. Hmm. Yeah. I run the sorrows to my hounds. The sorrows pit bull, that's the bigger pit bulls, right? The sorrows. That's the ones that's
Yeah,
like 65 pounds, right?
yeah, they bigger. Yeah, they bigger dog.
Yeah. 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 So I can see why you do that,
Mm.
bro, because that's big dogs right there. AQ, what's up, bro? Nothing but respect.
So how many
What's
bloodlines
up,
are?
AQ?
You said how many bloodlines it
But
is?
Off the top of the dome.
Oh man. It's so many, bro. You got that Soros, that Camelot, that Jeep, that Bolio, that Chinaman, that
Boyles,
what's that Boyles, yup. That what's that black dog? The nigger what is it?
Eli,
Uh
Eli.
Eli. You got that. Uh
You about to say niggerino?
yes, Niggerino. Yes, yes, yes. Eli Niggerino, yeah, yeah,
So they don't.
yeah.
People don't put the time in. Everybody dogs look different. You
Chinaman,
just
did we say Chinaman?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like how did they become stamped in the game?
Oh, from what they did back in the day. A lot of those dogs
Yep.
was what they did back in the day. That's how they got their name.
Right.
That's how they got their stamp for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm saying at some point somebody had to goddamn say, "Well, I got a such and such. Well, I got a such and such," and it just kept going on, right?
Yeah. That see a lot of that was the problem though. I know Yeller can say this a little bit. I mean, I still love pit bulls, man. I actually want to get back into them. But I know back in the day, man, it was more so like you was the man when you had that Soros or that Boyles dog. You know what I'm saying? Like when you had that, um, what was that? That Floyd blood. Um, it was man, it was so many dogs back in the day, bro, that it was like
To my Boudreaux, Flora Boudreaux.
yes, yes, man. You know what?
That's
You know
Eli.
them
That's
dogs, bro.
Eli. Yeah, Eli. That's the same thing. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
same. Like his claim to fame was his dog Eli. That's how
hmm
he's based his line off of that dog. Some
right.
people say a Boudreaux dog. Some people say Eli dog.
But it was all the same, right?
Somebody the Boudreaux and Eli. Yeah. It's the same. It's just some
Yeah,
people word it, call it different stuff. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it was pretty much what they did back in the day, bro. You know what I mean? That we still love them and we still got respect for them. You know what I mean? That's just the thing. Like you know what I mean? Like you're rascal. We didn't even say that, bro. You got rascal blood. So you know what I mean? Could you give a little summary of the rascal blood? Because I'm not familiar with that.
Rascal was He was off of I believe it was off of Homer, Mountain Man's Homer,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken. I think that's who it was off of. I can't really uh remember who his damn was right off top,
Mm-hmm.
but he had, he was known for that bite, that mouth,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
You know what?
and the
Now that
gameness.
yeah, you're
And
right.
then you mix it, and then you take it with the Jeep and the Red Boy and the Rascal.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty well known popular cross. Some people do the Jeep Red Boy,
Yeah.
and then some people do the Jeep Red Boy Rascal cross.
So that's what you do, the Jeep Red Boy Rascal.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I said I want to. I know a lot of people might, it's kind of like different opinions on that. But
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to just start naming out of my bloodline after the dogs that's more current. Not that we taking away from nothing from the past,
Mm-hmm.
but let's get the dogs up closer. Let's get them they shine. If I'm
You know,
basing the bloodline off of a certain couple of dogs, let's get them let's get them they turn. That's what I'm saying.
now that I think about it, I
Okay.
think it come from I think it come from you gotta produce that badass dog. Once you produce that badass motherfucker, that's when the show begins.
So when you say
Mhm.
that, what you pertaining to, Mac?
Because the dog, it don't start from a line. It starts from the motherfucker that everybody wants a piece of.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Like like
I see what you're saying.
in present time, when the XL shit came along, the Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the line. It was the dog.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. So let me ask you this. Both of y'all, I'm asking both of y'all, I'm asking the chat, I'm asking y'all this question. What makes a stud a stud?
Well, let me say something before I and let me correct myself. I said that Rascal was
Yeah.
off of Homer, but
Mm-hmm.
I had to refresh myself. He was off of Black Shane and Orphan Annie.
My man went to go get his papers,
Rascal
huh?
pretty. Well, I just pulled it up on my other phone, but Rascal was a Eli
Okay.
dog. Yeah, heavy Eli
Okay.
breed dog. Yeah. Um. So yeah, I just wanted to. And I and Homer was a son of Rascal.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had said, yeah, I said it a little.
Hey, it's cool.
Yeah, I think I said it a little backwards.
It's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? It's barbershop talk on this show, man. So it's all good. It's all
Yeah,
good. We ain't
yeah. I
taking
just
it
had to,
personal.
correct.
No,
I
I
just wanted to
appreciate
correct
that.
myself.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
What makes a fire stud?
For sure, for sure. Yeah, what makes a stud in your opinion? Like you could take Rhino, Yellow, you could take Ramrod, you could take Santana. Like what makes a stud a stud? AQ, if you in here, you could talk about Rhino, Tony, one of your best dogs, Biz, whoever else listening, whatever. What makes a stud a stud?
Freak of
What are
nature.
you looking for?
A freak of nature, man. That can produce, man. You know what I'm saying? That one that give you the best bone,
Mm-hmm.
best razor bite, the best structure, the biggest head, the prettiest body, and
Mm-hmm.
then not only that, the man throwing himself. and close to it, and making customers very happy with the product.
Mm.
You making
And he said I couldn't have said it better. As long as they just reproducing what they, as far as on the pit bull side, people really don't get caught up too much in like, cause see with the bullies it's like they want the big old head, the big bone. The pit bull
Mm-hmm.
people, they kind of just want the same traits of the dog that they breed that they dog is off of,
Mhm.
like drive and stuff like that. As far as uh genotype,
Yeah, I hear that thrown around.
and then at the same time, like me personally, I might say I want some bone, a little bit more
Right.
bone, because a lot of time in the pit bull world, the bone kind of get too fine on a lot of these dogs. They kind of get too thin.
Right.
And I want to keep some, I want to produce heavier boned dogs, because that
Mm-hmm.
has a lot to do with durability. So you want a heavier boned dog.
Right.
Now we were
Right.
talking about something. Let me go back to something we were talking about earlier. As far as it sort of pertains to the same thing that we were talking about, how you were saying how you can play with
Yes.
them too young and you can mess up their hips and all. You can cause it to come along sooner by doing those activities at a younger age.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of times with the bones, the
Mm-hmm.
bone thickness or bone density. If I sell you a puppy, right, and it's all genetically should be, and I think Rain sort of
Mm-hmm.
touched on this. He said when Rain was up here, he said you can add unwanted genetics in your dog. So if I say now, this is what I'm about to say. So if I sell
Mm-hmm.
somebody a dog and they put the dog in a crate when he like 6, 8 weeks old, they just put in a crate all day. And they at work where he just in the crate, he can't run. See, the dogs have to be able
Mm-hmm.
to move to grow. And when growing, and when I say growing, I'm talking about the bone thickness.
Yep.
I can tell when they've been in the crate. I can look at their bone and
The
tell when they've been in
bones.
the
Yeah.
crate too long.
Yeah.
I can look at it. Especially if I know I say it like this. When I'm talking about what I breed, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I want to give them the best opportunity to have the heaviest bone to reach their full potential that they can. And my job is to let this dog or let this puppy get as much runaround time as much area to move that it can. It can't move in no little wire crates you get at Walmart. It ain't gonna be just, it ain't, I'm telling you, it's gonna mess with
Right.
the bone thickness.
Yeah,
So that's one of the things that
Mm-hmm.
you can how you can make a bad trait. You can give them a good trait. You know it's in there. You did the breeding, but then the owner get it and they can mess it up.
That's a fact, bro. I'm glad you said that
Hmm.
too.
Yeah, they
That's a
can mess
fact,
it up.
man. That was
And
yeah,
see, that's why, like with my dog Bam Bam, I I I, I wanted him strictly for his bone. So some
mm-hmm.
heavier bone, you know what I'm saying? Some heavier bone on his offspring. And that's what I'm hoping to get. So when I sell
Now
the
is Bam
pups or
Bam
whatever,
off
when
a
they go to
ramrod?
no, Bam Bam is our Ramrod's sister.
Okay.
Yeah, he
They
our
kind of look
Ramrod
alike.
Belly May sister.
Okay.
Yeah, they do. They do. Ramrod, I mean Bam Bam just got more white up in it.
Yeah.
Uh they look alike, sort of like in the face a little bit. Bam Bam more taller, more leaner, more rangier.
Mm-hmm.
Uh but they both got about the same bone thickness.
I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad at y'all, man.
About what? Why?
Well, AQ said AQ said he said plus Rhino matches pedigree, right? I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm kind of mad at y'all. I'm kind of mad at y'all because nobody said consistency. Like you know what I'm saying? You want your stud
Oh, as far as what makes a
to
stud,
give you that consistency. Yes.
Consistency in, as far as what? As far as the look or the traits?
As
What
far
if
as
I'm
all of that matters,
okay?
right?
Okay.
When you using your stud, you want that consistency. You want that trait, that attitude, that temperament, whatever good thing that he has, you want him to give off that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's part of consistency. So like when I see
Mm-hmm.
AQ dogs, I see your dogs. That's consistency. Like yellow, I mean, Mac use Rhino for his dogs that you have now, and you can all see that they Rhino, uh, you know, they basically Rhino all over again. So they influenced by Rhino. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes like a really good stud in my eyes because I'm seeing Ramrod, I'm seeing Bam Bam, I'm seeing Rhino in the pups. And you know what I'm saying? Also, now you get that extra topping on the top, AQ, when you talk about, oh man, what Rhino is, I see in this pedigree. That's really, really good. For the simple fact that you like, man, listen, that consistency right there
Yeah, true.
I spoke
And
that
on
makes
what
consistency too when
that
I
dog a really good producer.
in the bully world,
mm-hmm.
there's only one or two guys out of hundreds of thousands of breeders that get um that guys take their heads off to because of their consistency of the dog. They actually reach the pinnacle point where that's what they want, and every layer is the same.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only one or two guys that can do that. So when you say consistency, I agree with you as far as to a certain because you still getting things from the line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Until it take a whole lot of time to say, oh shit, well this is it.
Facts, Tony. Consistency is good.
I don't know about the
I like.
pit bull thing. I know it's consistency could probably be like how you saying more easy to tackle, but that shit is real hard over there in that bully world.
Yeah, well,
I would
it's
say it's
always
easy to put
easier
it
to
word.
get.
It's easy.
Oh man,
Looks.
they don't. If you study them and follow those people, that's one of the problems they have. That's the whole point of them making so much money at the shows because uh, everybody can produce a book.
So
So
you
they
saying
want to
consistency
show.
don't matter in the bully world?
I'm saying it matters very well, and it's only out of hundreds of thousands of people that's breeding. There's only two people in that whole community that they know have a consistent dog, and the ticket is top notch because of that.
Who were the two
I'm
people?
talking about this guy. He actually has a freaking Bitcoin that you can buy with the dog. That's how big it is.
And who were the two
Yeah, I
people?
don't know who that is.
I forgot the guy name off the top. Um, forgot his name.
He a black guy, white guy.
White guy.
Okay, and both of them white guy, one white and one black, or Hispanic, or what?
Um,
You said it was two of them.
yeah, it's. I want. The reason why I say two because it's another one that they speak about a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know the dogs' names?
Uh oh, like what you call muscle tone is like on the back end, but the guy who I was really speaking about, like this, he got a Bitcoin. It's not hard to figure him out because he got Bitcoins attached to his dog.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, me either.
I've been so. I've been so at the bully shoe for man. I ain't in no groups. Shit, I really don't know. Well, I am in some groups, but I ain't been to them in a while. So I really wouldn't know what. I know I'm in the TBKC group. I know I'm in that group. I think I'm still in that group. Uh, I wouldn't be able to know which dog you talking about.
Oh, good.
All right, so I think a lot of the times, me personally, the bully, and I love the American bully, but the American bully is very, very hard to get consistency unless you spent money on your dog. Because a lot of the people scatterbread to make the bully. You know what I'm saying? To make their bully, I should say, not the bully, but make
Fact.
their bully.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the times, man, you might not get consistency for the simple fact it's hard to get consistency from a scatterbred dog. You know, if you got
Mm-hmm.
if you take something that's like American Pit Bull Terrier, it's like AQ said, like Rhino is influenced by his pedigree. I see him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
And you
get.
guys,
Yeah,
you Yellow, you probably can say the same thing. Or Mac, you could probably say the same thing. Like, yo, I see this dog in the pedigree.
and they breed trying to make a standard.
The American Pit Bull Terrier, you talking about the bully?
The bully's trying to make them standard, so that's why they going to some of them be short and tall. But the pit bull, they trying to breed to the pedigree to make the same looking dog, pretty much, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But the bully
Yeah.
get messed up because of the show bully, though.
That's what
That's
I'm
the
saying.
thing.
They trying to
Yeah,
make standard,
is
trying
the
to
difference
perfect.
between the American bully and then that show American bully. That show American bully is the fat dogs. That's like they got a little muscle to them, but they fat and overweight type dogs. You know, maybe not overweight, but they
Yeah, be
just
look.
big.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Be at the show looking like they pregnant, the males.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And that's not
Mhm.
my style of American bully. You know
Right.
what I'm
You want
saying?
a
That's not
tucked
my
in
style of
stomach.
American.
You want a
Yeah,
tucked in stomach, some muscle tone. I know. Yeah, you kind of like what I
yeah,
like.
yeah, yep,
Yeah, but you ain't bully. You got a classy. Your dog skinny. Man,
yeah.
my dog look good.
My
Tucked
dog
in
look good.
stomach, waistline.
hmm and when I'm out with them, people stop me, man. What's that? What's that? You know what I'm saying? So I don't really care about what nobody else, talking about because I get people all the time. And you got pups, you know what I'm saying? So obviously this bull fire, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of
Mhm.
those things. It's like, man, like I ain't worried about the. That's why I said I'm not letting nobody like the ABKC dictate what I do. Like I'm not doing that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I
Mhm.
mean? I'm not going to get out, yo, man, I don't want my bully no more because the ABKC said everything got to look more fat. Nah, bro, you crazy. No, man.
Your male. He is he a lilac?
He, he he like a blue fawn,
A blue phone.
but
Okay,
he
okay,
but his dad was a lilac, so he got like that lilac tri tint to him. He got a lot of color to him, bro. So it's crazy
okay.
the way the sun hit him. Sometimes it's like you know what I'm saying, but yeah, he got like I just call him more so a blue fawn because you can see that blue tint, but then you can see that tri on him too. So yeah,
Oh, you bred him yet?
nah, not yet. Soon,
Okay,
soon,
okay,
real
okay,
soon, real soon. Yeah, real soon. We'll be having something. We gonna do two. We're gonna
okay,
do two females on GR80 yard. Two females on GR80 yard. We're gonna do
okay,
that dog that he posted yesterday, and the big girl dog that he posted yesterday in our group chat.
Mm-hmm.
The blue and white one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah, okay.
yeah.
Well, he
We're gonna do.
posted a few of them today. He posted
Oh, he
posted
did.
like three. Well, in the group today, yeah, he sent like posted four females. I thought 3 or 4.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Cause you said he sent the pictures.
Right,
You
right, right.
know.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? I ain't get a chance to mess with that today because I know we had the show. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay, okay.
I'm gonna get us popping tomorrow for sure. That's why I had asked for that. Yeah,
Right,
but yeah,
right, 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 right.
that female that he sent in that we gonna do that, and she got a nice big head, and she got that body, so that should be some really really nice pups. You know what I'm saying? On the athletic side, muscle side, good bone to them. So yeah, that's what I'm looking to do, bro. I'm not looking to do that fat stuff. I don't care nothing about the ABKC, bro. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I got UKC papers anyway, so I ain't really tripping about ABKC.
Oh, UKC bully papers.
All right, let me. Yeah, I got UKC bully papers. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when they started registering bullies, because a lot of people had like UKC pit bull
Pit
paperwork
bull.
on their dog. So when
Yep.
was it
Yep.
14? When 14, I think when they accepted the bully,
A bully.
shit, I was
Yeah.
like, I think it was a post in the group, I was like, I think we had this conversation in 16. And I was like, why y'all won't just switch your dogs
Hmm.
over? You know what I'm saying? They don't want them but $50. Oh, they need to do it for everybody. They
Hmm.
need to do it for free. They need to do it for free. I'm like, man,
That's
you
crazy.
couldn't come up with $50 in 2 years. Come on, man, just go and switch it on over. They need to do it for free. They need to do it for free. Shit.
That-
Like, man,
That's
some people
crazy to
just,
me.
yeah, like $50.
Yeah.
You gotta save. You
Come
can
on,
put
man.
$10 back a month. If you gotta save, hell.
Hey, Tony, what you called him last week, man? What Tony called him? He called him something. I should
Did
have
he say
I should have
bootleg?
screenshotted that because we
Did he say bootleg when he was talking
get
about the
was it
vet?
bootleg?
Don't want to give. No, no, no. He said janky. He said janky.
Did he say J?
Yeah, because didn't he say something about
I
the
can't
shot?
remember,
They don't
man.
want to. He said they don't want the. He said the feed store be trying to sell the shot records,
Yeah,
and they don't
Pro
want to give them
hustling.
to you for free.
He called him Pro
What did he
hustling.
say?
Yeah,
Oh, pole
Pro
hustler. Okay.
hustling. Yeah, we got to put that on the soundboard, man. We gonna have to get. We gonna have to put. We gonna have to use that on Duro Lounge, man, because that's funny, man. Because yeah, they be poor hustling, man. Like they do. They don't be wanting to spend no money when it come to them dogs, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Like
saying?
damn, $50.
Uh,
$50. Come
50
on, man.
bucks get you. $50 get you tight, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Tony said, I think differently in my breedings. I don't really care about the males. I don't really care about the males, not because they irrelevant, but I know hella dudes with good males. I put more attention on the females, but you should. You know what I'm
Boom.
saying? When you got a program, the females is what matter. Because, like we were saying, you need a top producing female, a good producing girl.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
agree with you
saying?
on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know why it ain't
for
reversed,
sure.
but the world we live in.
And you said, what you say?
I said I don't know why it ain't reversed, but it's the world we live in. It's all about the stud.
Well, a lot of people think the males matter the most. That's what they think. They think the males matter the most, and it's not always true. You know what I'm saying? I think the females, like I said, the females is what really, of course you need the stud, you need a good stud with consistency and can reproduce himself in order for you to get what
Mm-hmm.
you need to get. But the female do her thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't exclude and discredit the female, man. The mom, the female definitely can give off a whole lot. And she could be small, she could be big or whatever the case is, but if she some of your best producers ain't the best lookers either. That's the fact. Like some of them, you'll be like, man, she ugly as hell. She tall and lanky, or she big as hell, man. But she do her thing. You know what I'm saying? She a good mom and she do her thing. She produce,
Well,
and that's what you really want.
I think a lot of people look at the stud and then they be like, they got a female and they be like, yeah, that's what I want. I want be one of them, and they looking at the stud, right? But the thing is, I think you better have a female better than the stud if you want to get close to him or even better than him.
I agree. I see what you're saying. So you saying if you got a top tier male, then you should have a top tier female to
Yeah,
go with that top tier male, and then you put that together and get what you pretty much get that male and that female together. That's what you're saying.
doing some cooking.
Mm-hmm.
See, sometimes that's not always true though. That's the only thing. Sometimes that top tier female, she might not be a great producer like your old ugly old Betty over there. You know what I'm saying? Old Betty probably do her thing way more. Sometimes that's how it is. Breeding is funny though, man. It is. You know what I'm saying?
What about when you what's your opinion on this? If you
Yeah.
start in a kennel, you're gonna start a kennel. Do you think you should start with a female or a male?
Uh, Me personally, I think you should start with a female.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I think you
Mm-hmm.
should start with a female. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah,
cause
'cause you don't
she
know
gonna she
when,
gonna
you know
have
what I'm
more.
saying?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say it.
Now I was gonna say you don't know when a breeder gonna drop a lead. He might got some nice females in that litter, and you don't know when, you know, somebody gonna have another litter like that with some fire females in there.
Mhm. Mhm.
Well, I say
Yeah.
I say get the female because if you got a female that's like checking all the boxes out, then now you can go stud shopping. Um,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's off the jump.
There's plenty of nice studs. There's plenty of nice studs around.
Yeah, but like Duro saying, I mean, once you get in the
Yeah.
game, we'll find that sometimes your best breeder can be the shrimp dog that you had no idea. So
Yeah.
it happens.
What
No,
what
it's
y'all
true.
think about this? What y'all
Hmm.
think about this? Well, I just tell y'all a story.
Go ahead.
So, and this is why I wouldn't advise nobody to do. Well, I know it happened to me. So I contacted this kennel. This was back in 13, and he had a female she was nice female. She was a red nose bitch. You know, nice head piece on and shit. So I had contacted him about getting in on the breeding, but I had showed him a picture of Poncho. I think the pictures he was like
Mm.
maybe 19 months, 18. I had showed him some photos of him.
Hmm.
So when I asked him about the breeding, oh, it's sold out. It's sold out for real. It's sold. See, he had saw my mail. He
Hmm.
was like, man, I don't want to give him no nice bitch to go with that mail. I had sent him some
Hmm.
pictures. Want no fancy picture. It was just, me. I just take raw photos. Go in the back. Ain't nothing fancy, no Photoshop or nothing like that. All my pictures I show y'all, a Poncho, were just raw pics, just regular cell phone pics. And so he saw that I had a nice mail, He wouldn't let me in on the breeding, and he was gonna take his female to this staff, to this AM staff.
Mhm.
He was red, like a red fawn with a black muzzle. He was nice. He was somewhere, I think he was residing in California.
Mhm.
But he didn't want me to get in on the breeding because I had let him see. Because a lot of time people be like, man, you gonna call somebody and get a dog? Don't tell them you got no dog. Don't tell them you got no dog. They'll cut you out the breeding if they see you got something nice to go with what they gonna send you.
Yeah, that's true.
So I hit him up a couple. So I hit him up a couple months later. Uh, hey, did you ever do that breeding with that staff? Nah, I sold her. You sold her, but I thought 2 months ago you said the litter was sold out, so you reimburse everybody their money. I doubt it. That was just a bunch of BS he was telling me because he didn't want me to get in on the breed.
Right, but that's how you could have took it.
Mhm.
But he could have took it. He could be taking it the other way. So
What
I
other way?
I was following a channel with the builder community, and they real strict about their dogs to be breeding to. So when they put up their dog that's ready to be, studded out, they be like, "Send me your dog or your female because it got to fit the qualifications of of me to want to do a breeding with you." So they all of them are real Pacific. And this one guy I was following, he was the same way, but shit uh got a rough, and that's how I was able to get in because he was like, "Shit, I need to sell some of these studs. So you want to get in? This is your chance." You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it could be that a lot of them people they be uh trying to be picky on who they think should be breeding to their dogs.
Well, he wasn't thinking like that.
I'm not saying he
You
was.
know.
You can be told the truth. I'm telling my story on how it could have been the other way.
Yeah.
How this guy, they didn't want, you know, because there's no way I could have sent a picture of my dog to the bullied community. They all would say no. You know what I'm saying? Even though they
Mm-hmm.
make uh, something more breathable, something more healthier, and all that, they just real in particular about bringing any outsiders in.
Yeah. Okay. Some people take it. Some people do take it serious. Like I've heard of it. I'm not gonna say that's unheard of.
Me
I've
too.
heard of that.
Me too.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this guy that I'm talking about, he wasn't on it. He was, you see, show him a nice head dog. He nice. Where you get him from?
Yeah, you mean trying to look
Nah, I produce. I produce this dog, man. I didn't buy this dog, and they don't like to hear that neither. you
Approved
know,
females only.
you,
Approved females only.
there you go.
yeah, I used to hear that too. Yeah, I used to hear, that was real popular. That was a thing they used to say like in the early, like '05, '06, '07, approved females only. If you wanted to use, yeah, they used to say that shit, Tony. Yeah, they did. I used to see that
Yeah.
all the time on different sites and shit.
But the
Yeah,
whole
approved
builder
females only.
community done picked up on that shit in today's time.
You say that the new
But
the
you
new
know
bully
what?
people
I
what?
realized like
No, I was just saying
Go ahead, Duro. You realize what?
that's what they picked up on today's time. Go ahead, dude.
no, so I was gonna say, see, I realized that some breeders are like haters though. Like they will hate on you, bro.
Yes,
Like it,
Haters.
yes.
because the simple fact that they'll say this, and it's crazy to me, but it's not crazy to me because I understand it, but I don't. They'll say, I'd rather my dogs go to a family than another breeder. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some to say, well, and I understand this because sometimes people do fuck up a nice dog when you think about it, right? Like they'll say like, oh man, like you know, this person might fuck up the breed and put some bullshit in it. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, it you know, I don't want it to go there. So I don't give papers out because they might a lot of people just want pedigrees, and I've heard breeders say this to me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like top breeders, and I'm like, I got you, but and then which I don't understand is like some people will be like, man, for me to give you papers, I need me personally, I need an extra $1,000. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what? Like papers don't cost extra, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It
Like,
come
you
with
know
the
what I'm
pup.
saying? So why would I give you yeah. Why would I give you an extra $1,000 to get the papers so that now the prices and you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the price like I can't afford it, but what I'm saying is why would I pay you, you know, without papers, you telling me, you know, what 25, I guess, and then with papers you're telling me 45. That's crazy to me.
When a nickel
Like,
a
you know what I'm
dime when you
saying?
get
It's like
reading right shit. I don't understand it either. I think they regurgitate each other just because it sounded good on somebody else's coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I do. I definitely do. I think that too, man. And a lot of times it's just what I can say to a person that really can, you know, I could say this to you because I want to feel like I'm, you know, the top breeder. I want to feel like I'm this guy. It's going to stroke my ego to say this. I want to act like I care. You know, it's a lot of that, you know, and it's not enough, you know, like real, like, yo, you a real, you know, you're gonna be responsible with this dog. I can tell because you already got a program or you already got a vision or whatever the case may be. So I know you're gonna do your thing. I see your love. I see the love you got for your dog. So I know you're gonna love this pup that I produce. You know what I'm saying to you, but you can't be no hater. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
AQ said. AQ said, if you buy a female pup from me that asks to breed it back to the dad, I will not do it.
Mm.
AQ,
Why is
why
it
you
because
won't
he
do it
not
though?
big on inbreed? Yo, that's what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
that's
Yeah, that's what I was going.
yeah, yeah. Tell me why, AQ.
Maybe his line is already too.
That's a hustle to get off dogs. That is, bro. That is a hustle to get off dogs, bro. Because now it's more money, and the fool gonna pay it because they really want the dog. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I just don't think that's like how good business is. Like that kind of turns me off. If I hit you up, like, yo, man, how much for a pup? You know what I'm saying? And you tell me a low price, and I'm like, yo, that's with papers? No, that ain't what papers. For papers, you know what I mean? That's 45. Man, get your nut ass out of here. I'm not doing it, bro. Now, if you just kept it real with me, just say, yo, this 45, you know, with papers. All right, I understand, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like that's on $1,000 with no papers. For papers, I gotta pay you 4,500. That's crazy.
Well, people part of people because we were all following a trend during the pandemic, and that shit just was trendy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Yo, hey,
dogs, and it was up.
yo, let's walk it out real quick for AQ, man. Let's walk it out. Yeah.
Mhm.
He said because I don't want you to have it heavy like me. And that's honest, man. because you're gonna double up on all those genetics, and he don't want you to have it. I respect that. That was an honest answer. No, y'all don't think so?
Double up, double up. Be like, hell no, man. You trying to double up on me? No, man. I just double the price.
That's what I think. You said double the
Mm,
price.
yes, sir. Especially
Hey,
when you
that
want
ain't
to come back.
that ain't a
When you
bad.
want to, if you coming back to get a pup, you know what I'm saying? That's different. But when you coming back to me to double up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We know it. I know. Yeah, I get you. Not to
I got
double
you.
up on you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know that first round, I let you get it for the 15, but you trying to double up. Well, that's gonna cost you 35,
Yeah,
and I want one of them jokers.
man. I would AQ. I would want one back, bro. I'll be like, yeah, we could do it, but I need one back. But I get you though. I definitely understand it, man. I definitely get it. Why you wouldn't want that? You know what I'm saying? For them to have it. That's the truth. That is the truth. Tony said they don't want you to be able to make no bread off your litter without giving them their piece. That's true though, bro. That's true. So you gotta pay that 4,500 or that 5,000 first. You know what I'm saying? What to get your papers. So you really be in the hole at that point. You really gonna have to pay. You really gonna have to make some bread off your productions. You know what I mean? To really get that paper back that you spent on the dog. You know what I'm saying? I fell asleep, y'all. Man,
And
wake
me
up, drunk.
and me personally. And me personally, like I don't sell a dog because people call me be like, "Well, can I get it for this price without the put?" Well, I've had people in the past. Can I get it for this price and you just keep the papers? I'm
Hmm.
like, nah, it's registered. Like it come with papers. Like you get the puppy, you got to get the paper. I'm not keeping the papers and giving you a better price without the papers.
That's how the market is structured. Yeah.
Can we walk it out one more time today, y'all? Can we walk it out one more time? Walk it out, man. Let's do it.
Go ahead.
All right, cool. You know what I mean? Because that's real talk, man. So what they trying to get it for? $500 without papers, yo?
The market doesn't change.
Yeah.
Everybody you gotta have the papers, you gotta have the health certificate, nigga, you gotta have the x-rays, nigga, you
Yeah, the
need
market
blood
changed, bro.
work, nigga,
No, no papers is gonna stay. It's gonna stay home.
you need gum, x-rays, you need everything. So
Yeah, that no paper crap
need
is
to throw
over,
in
man.
some new vault the goddamn nigga shit.
And it's changing, bro. People is getting hit, and people getting tired of spending the money now because you really think about it, man. Money is tight. We ain't gonna act like we rich over here. You know what I'm saying? Money is
Mhm.
tight. You feel me? Like we might be all right and
Mhm.
all. That's cool, but for real, we know what we know. We talking about groceries. We talking about gas. We talking about bills. We talking about everything, right? We talking about to feed these dogs that we got. It costs some paper, shots, dewormer, whatever you spend on at your vet. You know what I'm saying? Man, I just spent 5,000 on Bane, man, out my pocket. No care credit. You know what I'm saying? Like X-rays, man, radiation, all that stuff costs, bro. So
Damn it.
you gotta understand, man. Real talk. That's why I always keep me a male and female for each litter. I like that, bro, because that's what I would do too.
Damn, what the damn vet set up that way?
What?
Are they far away?
So what?
A hospital vet, they far away, long
What from
distance.
me?
Yeah,
What you mean though?
like you up top, right? So I'm just trying to picture what a hospital vet would do.
Oh, we got vets all over, bro. We
Yeah,
got Penn in the city. We got what's that other joint? It's like a branch off of Penn in the city. Then you got other vets all over,
man, they got a
hospital
whole
vets, and
yeah, they got a whole
then you
bunch of
got
low
like these.
in this way.
Huh?
There ain't nothing but a whole bunch of low. You got a couple big ones, but mostly local people.
Yeah, the big ones is like far. The big ones is far. Yeah, but the first one that I took them to, I didn't pay nothing. I said, "Give me my dog, bro." They tried to have me amputate a leg, man. That was crazy. And
Was it an emergency
you
jump? Them
know,
shits popping up everywhere. They scammers.
yeah, no, it was an emergency joint. It was like a low cost joint. I took him to,
Hmm.
and then I took him to emergency because I was like, man, I'm just gonna have to face the facts and take him to somewhere that gonna really take care of him because I was on the vet field, bro. Like you
I'm
know what I'm
talking about
saying?
they gonna take care of your dog, man, but they be scamming with them prices, boy. God damn, they know you
I
gonna pay.
mean, me being in it, bro. Not really though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if I was just a regular consumer, I probably would think that. But just knowing what I know and everything, the sedation, all of that stuff costs money. Like you know what I'm saying? Because the medicine, when you look at the medicine, because I used to do operations too when I was in the vet field. So when you order the medication, bro, like you know what I'm saying, you will see the cost of it. Certain
Hmm.
medications is really high, so they gotta charge back. You know what I'm saying? So they can order the medication again and have that on the shelf if they need another one or if they wish to run low. You know what I'm saying? So certain things cost. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I think they scam you on, I'm gonna be honest with you, is X-rays. X-rays is crazy, bro.
Yeah, well, I
Like,
was just saying, like when I was talking to them, uh, they were like, we recommend you to go to your personal veterinarian or whatever, because the cost
what
would be
up,
cheap
blood?
because they do like this
Hmm.
up for emergencies. You know what I'm saying? On top of the medicines, what you saying?
Right.
I'm like, damn, man, that's a fucking scam, man. Y'all fucking popping these shits up everywhere, putting these up charges. But y'all gonna
Nah,
take care of I mean, they take care of you like a motherfucker, though.
no, they do, but they you know what I'm saying? It does cost though. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, like some of the
Hell yeah.
medication, bro. Now some of the medication, some of the stuff, I'm gonna be honest with you, some of the stuff is really not that much. But when you get like into like emergency and those medications, that's what costs. Like the regular
Yes, sir.
PCP medications, bro, that might not be too much. But when you go to emergency, phew, that's
Yeah,
when
they
you
put
raise
they
up
pulled
on
the machines out and everything on my boy.
everything. AQ, you giving a good dog for 500, bro? With ADBA paper? Man, that's legendary, bro. Especially off that dog Rhino, bro. That those pups should at least be 1,500, bro. For sure. That's love. A lot of them dudes asking 4,500 and up want to feel no shame, wanting to come get it right now, special 2 months later. Yeah, but that's the thing. That's how they get you, bro. That's how they get you. That's how they get you, bro. for the simple fact that they'll be like, yeah, 4,500 right now, and then the next thing you know, those pups will be 2,500 on Lancaster puppies. You know what I'm saying? And if they really got like one left, you'll catch it 1,500. Now you feel stupid because you didn't pay 4,500. He got one that's a male too going for 1,500. That's on Lancaster puppies or whatever other website that he might be on. It's crazy, bro. But it's rob Peter to pay Paul, man. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? And then like I don't understand it. You know what I mean? You like AQ Rhino dog is definitely 100. You know what I'm saying? So you get that for 500, bro. That looked like a 15. You know what I mean? $2,000 dog. You know what I'm saying? Again, blood. What up, brother? What up, bro?
What up, blood?
Dude, I
Good
think
brother,
the
blood.
general public though they buy promotion, bro. They don't buy based on knowledge.
Oh,
The general public they buy based on your public who the breeder is, not the dog.
yeah, sometimes, but then sometimes you get food. Like sometimes you really get food, bro. Like say a breeder got a good website. Like say they got a good website, bro. Say presentation look good. You call them, they sound all right on the phone, whatever the case is. But say they like got a say they got a good, you see the puppies, they got a good whelping box. Say every presentation is everything. Say the presentation is good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for lack of better words. The thing is, they saying, yo, it costs to whelp puppies, and I'm not saying it don't cost, but it don't cost what people try to get on the back end for. They try to
Yeah.
get paid
Yep.
for their time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They
Yep.
try to get paid for
Yep.
their time, and it don't work
Yep.
like that, bro.
Yep.
Talk about it,
Yep.
yo.
Oh man, I did a video probably like man, that had to been maybe 6 years ago. I talked about the same thing. And it's like okay, for instance, like you going out there and cleaning up behind them. You going out there feeding them.
Hmm.
Well, that's something that's
Hmm.
you chose to have them dog. You can't charge people because you had to go out there and clean up behind your dog that you decided to own.
Right.
See, I don't like that part. And then another thing is saying I mentioned this too. And it was another dude with a channel. He responded to my he saw it, he responded to my video or
Hmm.
whatever. He ain't say my name, but he responded, he seen it.
Hmm.
Uh so and then I was like, and I also said if your female, you had to do a C-section, emergency C-section on
Hmm.
the
Talk about
that
it.
ain't that ain't that
Talk.
ain't that ain't that ain't the consumer fault that you had to
Right.
go do a C-section because you had the deal, your
Right.
bitch was gonna die and you were gonna use
Right.
your puppies. You gonna lose your
Hmm.
litter. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And so I'm saying I think it was called message to consumer. Like
Hmm.
that's you. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you were gonna have to do anyway, and you had to do a C-section because there ain't nobody fault the puss got stuck or she couldn't push them out.
Right.
That's don't try to penalize. I ain't gonna say don't try to go up on the breeder. I mean on the person that looking to get a pup from you, and people do that. People do
Hmm.
that.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, so
it's a lot of them.
yeah, we was like I said, I did a video about that probably about 5, 6 years ago. And he responded, I ain't gonna say it name. We'll probably talk on the back street about who I'm talking about. Like I said, he got a
Okay.
channel
Okay.
though. He got a
But
channel.
I think people do that because it relates to business. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what I'm saying.
if
Yeah.
you hear people
Mm-hmm.
that's got businesses, you know what I'm saying, when they say Trump tariffs is costing them money, and now they got to pass that to the consumer. So they take that into the dog world.
Mm-hmm.
So they feel like if it's costing me more money, it's gonna cost you more money.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't
AQ, that's
understand
true, bro.
because Motherfuckers do that in the drug game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get some a loud pack and I spin with you, and then you get some not so good shit, and I spin with you, and then you get some a loud pack again. You be like, yeah, man, this shit costs a little more, nigga. Why it cost more?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You ain't switch up with the bad shit.
yeah.
Right. It's the same. It's still the same amount.
It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That's what I don't understand, man. Like I get it. Like, I was just talking to GR on the phone like in the weekend, and I was like, I don't really understand like people who think that dollars is just gonna like make you rich. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it don't work like that, bro. Like I mean, you could get some profit, but for real, you only gonna put that money right back into the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna be like I got these dogs for sale, and then I got this money to go buy a BMW. It don't work like that, man. You
Mm-mm.
know what I'm saying? Like it don't work like that. So a lot of people get fooled by the smoke and mirrors, thinking that, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's gonna be like this, it's gonna be like that, but it don't work like that, man.
Hell no, you
Yep.
can't go buy two
You know
horses
what I'm
and think
saying?
you're the best
Hey,
runner.
Q, man. Exactly. What you was about to say, yo?
Hmm.
Nah. I wasn't about to say that.
Oh, I thought. But yeah, exactly, bro. That's the thing. But how much did that horse cost, man? How much did that horse cost?
Right, you go buy you just you ain't do your research, you ain't did nothing, but you want to get out on the track, so but you don't got some horses, but
Hmm.
from what I hear, you need to buy from the top line, and it's gonna cost you a nice ticket to even
Hmm.
get you in the race.
Hmm.
So that's the same thing they putting these dogs together with money that they can gather.
Yeah.
But if you really, want to put your foot stamp in the game, you're gonna have to save up, do what you need to do, save up some money. Like Yellow was saying, what you need to, you know, come correct.
I respect the working man price. I do. Because I seen some
Mm-hmm.
very nice dogs for the working man price, bro. And I seen some quality
Mm-hmm.
dogs for the working man price. So like, you know what I'm saying? I just think you foolish. You go buy those top of the line horses and you ain't really doing nothing with that top of the line horse. I just feel
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, you might as well save your bread at that point. You know what I'm saying? Or you should have filtered that out to, you know what I'm saying? I got this dog, got this dog, got this dog, and this is all quality. You could have did it that way. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like just trying to put yourself in the game, I think you lost that way. Just trying to do that to thinking you gonna get that profit. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. But AQ, I want to go back. AQ said a vet will have you spending all types of money for this and that. And that's exactly why I left the vet field, bro. I left the vet field because all the money, and I was an emergency, but I also was like a primary, right? So the thing is, man, it's like in the daytime, people come get checkups, wellness checks, all that stuff. I couldn't keep taking people money, you know what I'm saying? And I could tell they really don't have it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started my channel. That's why I started my channel trying to my very first video, some young boy had said something to me about um I it was that thing I was talking about, Yella. I jumped in his comments. I was like, yo, man, watch your dog leg, man, because that's a puppy, this, that, and the third. You got him going down, jumping down a hill and all that. Be careful. He was like, He make a
Mm-hmm.
video. Oh man, some guy got on here talking about watch his legs and this, that, and the third. So I made a video, like this because I'm like, yo, you obviously don't even know what the hell you talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to get
Mm-hmm.
back to brothers, good brothers who wanted to, you know, this thing costs right here, man. I don't care how many dogs you got, it costs. You know what I'm saying? Vets costs. If you love your dogs, how we love our dogs, then it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. Something could go wrong, something can happen, whatever the case is, it's going to cost you. So if it's something that's not major that doesn't need emergency, you know what I'm saying? You like, yo, you didn't learn something on my channel. You like, man, I'm gonna go on Chewy. I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna go on Revival. I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna go to Tractor Supply. I'm gonna pick up this, whatever the case may be. If you did that, then I did you a favor, and I helped you out, and I spread the word. Now you can spread the word, and now the right message is getting out. Now brothers are saving money and not having to run to the vet for every little thing. I was saying consumers run to the vet for every little thing. Oh, Fluffy neck is itching, not knowing what to do. Oh, Fluffy got yeast in his ears, don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? It's things like that you know what I'm saying. You need to know when you have these dogs that can help you save money. So if it was something was to happen, you got it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's for. That's why I created this channel and my show because I like to talk about health. Health matters in the dog community. We got to take better care of dogs, create better dogs. That stuff matter. You create a better dog. Like I always saying, like I always teach and preach. You create a better dog, bro. Like you gonna have longevity in the game. Cause somebody gonna say, man, I had no problems with this dog. This dog came shots, dewormed. I ain't seen out damn worm. Went to the vet, got it checked out. Everything was good. No upper respiratory infection, nothing. Man, this dog is 8 years old right now today. Would I call up now, Mac? Yeah. Would I call up Duro? Yeah. Would I call up Yellow? Yeah. Would I call up CDC? Yeah. Would I call up AQ? Would I call up Tony? Bloodthirst? You know what I'm saying? Who else? Della's World? Who else? Biz? Who else? Who else in the chat? That's what I'm saying. Like all of those things matter. It matters, y'all. Like so, just to have that, somebody who trying to give back and help people, y'all get the right message. Y'all can help yourself, and y'all can help yeah, one of y'all buddies that's close to y'all. You know what I'm saying? That might not be on the internet, might not know nothing about my channel. You know what I'm saying? But that's all it is, bro. Because I was seeing it was highway robbery. People was coming back not knowing what
Mm-hmm.
air cleaner to get. If they dog got a scratch, they don't know what to put on it. You know what I'm saying? I know we advanced, so I'm not saying you guys are like that. I'm just giving examples. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that people was coming back for like the smallest things. Everything wasn't the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You got people like that, like they run to the doctor for every little thing. And the doctor end up
Hmm.
finding shit. Don't be shit wrong with, they'll find something wrong with your ass.
Yeah, they will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
When I want some bread, I breed Merle. I don't care what nobody say about them. I get mine into. Yo, Tony crazy, man. That's crazy. AQ said, hell no, that's going right back on the yard. Yeah, they'll charge you 30 plus for a penicillin shot. Could have brought a bottle. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, brother. What'd you say?
Nah, I say, I was agreeing with what he was saying.
Yeah. It's
So
because it's
make sure
true.
when you open it, when you refrigerate it, keep it refrigerated. That penicillin in the bottle.
Hmm. Yeah, but they want 30 plus. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. I was mad as hell seeing the prices on simple stuff like P12 vitamin C and stuff. Yeah, like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't care, man. Like whatever, to bring money to the establishment. If you want to keep coming back, getting fluffy ears cut up, cleaned out, they gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Getting your dog teeth cleaned is like $1,000, $1,500, bro. You know what I mean? Dentals is a real thing for dogs. So you gotta understand, like they want money for that. All of these things that I'm telling y'all is nothing but the truth. So like, you know what I'm saying? Just telling y'all to rack up on stuff. Make sure you have some amoxicillin. Make sure you have some penicillin. Make sure you have this. Make sure you keep some of this in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Dewormer. Make sure you got a flea, a tick pill. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, it's like it's to help. You know what I'm saying? It's all good intentions to help. You know what I mean? Your pockets help you in the long run so you don't get heartworms because you get a heartworm pill, that's gonna help you. Okay? Heartworms is costs money. It costs money to get rid of heartworms. Okay, believe me, the treatment to get rid of heartworms is way more expensive than the preventive care. That's a fact. Don't believe me? Look it up. I mean, so like that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? You give good game to good brothers, then you know what I'm saying. We all got each other, and that's how it's supposed to be, man. Brotherhood, real brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about. So you know what I mean?
Yep. But my thing with that is with it, and you can't stop them from doing it, but it's like have a little etiquette. If you gonna repeat my shit, what I'm saying, whatever content I dropped about trying to help the community out, man, just shout me out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just shout me out. Hey, I got this from such and such and such and such, you know what I'm saying, channel.
yeah,
I'm sharing it with y'all. Maybe y'all didn't hear it on this channel. You know what I'm saying? So y'all hearing it on mine, you
yeah,
know. So
yeah.
that goes on a lot too.
Yeah, that goes on a lot, man. And you know what I'm saying? The thing is, I think certain people thought that I was listening to other channels and I was trying to mimic, not knowing that I did this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like not knowing like, yo, man, he did this. You know what I'm saying? Like I really did this. I don't even know that person or know this person. I don't even watch them. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people be telling me about people. I don't be paying attention like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, it's not really much. And when it comes to that, it's not much that a person could teach me or say. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no need for me to do that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it's like, man, listen. If you gave me 10 minutes, 8 minutes, and you listen to what I'm saying, then you'll know that I know what I'm talking about through my experiences, not because I heard it from someone else. So yeah, that definitely bothers me when people don't say, "Yeah, man, I was watching or I was listening to Doro." You know what I mean? Doro said this, that, and the third. Yeah, and then I hear them say something that I said, and I know I said it, and I know because certain people don't know how to articulate words, and like they repeat almost the same thing. So like, man, I said that. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those
Mm-hmm.
things. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool though. Like it's cool. Like at first I used to take it personal, y'all, but now I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't. At first I used to be like, man, like why, man, don't give me that shine. But then I realized, man, I ain't really doing it for the shine. I'm really doing it for the dogs. So it's like, man, I can't really get mad. You know what I'm saying? Because my intentions was never really to just be like this big old person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to like really, if I was to do that, cool, for sure. I'm with it. But is that like my main focus? Nah, man. It's about them dogs for me, man. It's about them. It's about that health. It's about making better dogs. You know what I'm saying? It's about having a community of brothers that, you know what I'm saying, um, want to learn about the health, want to listen, you know what I'm saying, want to collaborate, you know what I'm saying, bounce off each other.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I like the panel. You know what I'm saying? Because I was saying like I could do this by myself, but I like the panel because we bounce off of each other. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But the ideas that we have, you know what I'm saying? The ideas that we have, we can, you know, everybody knows something. Yeah, I mean, we all been doing this
Mhm.
for a long time. Hey Tony, how long you been breeding dogs, Tony? You know what I'm saying? Like we AQ, how long you been breeding dogs? If y'all still here, how long y'all been breeding dogs? Whoever in here, let me know how long you been breeding dogs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the thing. So like we all been doing this for a long time. So it's like we learned things on the way. You know what I'm saying? We saw things on the way. We was taught things on the way. We seen things on the way. So you know what I'm saying? We all got something that we can bounce off of to make each other better or make each other aware of something that we might not be aware of. And that's just what matters the most.
Mhm.
Yella, you said you was breeding for 20 years, right?
Uh-huh. Yep. 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 About 20.
Yeah,
Yep. Been dealing with the dog since the 90s, like the late 90s.
since the
Yeah,
night,
just breeding, having my own kennel and
since
shit.
the
Been about
90s.
20, about 20 years. Yeah, about 20 years.
Yeah,
About 20.
yeah.
Uh,
I was kind of I was just having this conversation. I was kind of mad that I got. I think I was talking to CDC about it. I was kind of mad about getting out of pit bulls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was kind of mad at myself for like not mess. I love that breed. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was kind of mad at myself. Like, man, whatever made me not stay in pit bulls? Don't get me wrong. I love the American Bully and the staff or whatever, but I love pit bulls, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just wonder
Yeah, I don't
sometimes what
know
I
if you would
think.
have been able to have them all in the house like that.
Well,
These jokers right here driving my wife crazy. I can't
at the
wait to.
time when I was dealing with Pitsto, bro, when I was dealing with Pitsto, like I had a yard at the time when I was dealing with Pits. You know what I mean? So, you know, sometimes things happen. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta do it. We gotta do it a certain way. But it's all good. You know, complaining about it, we keep moving. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta refresh and we gotta jump start and you know what I'm saying, get back to where we need to get back to. And that's all right too. So, you know.
yeah.
But yeah, man, like now I was thinking about it. I was like, man, damn. Like I want to get back into the pits, man, because you know what I mean. Like I feel like the pits is. I mean, I just love that dog, and there's so much you can do with it, man. You know what I mean? Like you can go a lot
Yeah.
of different ways with a pit. So you know, yeah, yeah.
I think they do
Yeah,
really
like I said,
singles.
like I said, I'll go ahead, man. I ain't mean to cut y'all.
No, I was just saying I think they do good in singles
Yeah,
when they like a
yeah,
house.
yeah. One pet family.
Okay. Okay. Good brother Tony said I was backyard breeding first, but taking it serious about 13 years. I retired last week.
I wonder what made
Yo,
him
did you really
retire last
retire
week. What
last week,
happened?
man?
What happened?
Oh my gosh, man. Yo, he be having me dying, bro. I retired last week though. What did happen, man? What made you retire last week? I'm getting rid of these damn dogs. Oh man. That's funny, man. I gotta see the response, bro. Because that's crazy. I retired last week is crazy funny. Yellow, would you retire, Yellow?
Oh, you said would I?
Yeah.
Eventually, I mean, I can't see it right now, but I mean, I plan on having dogs. So I'm like 60,
Yeah, I
you
hear
know.
that.
Yeah, so I mean, I couldn't see my life without a dog. I couldn't see that now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually I'm gonna
I
get my,
feel the same
get
way.
my number. Eventually I'm gonna get, over time, they'll start kind of getting old and passing on and stuff like that. So yeah, and then like it's
Yeah.
stuff that me and my wife wanna travel and go do things. So but right now, my son here, so he can take care of the dog while we gone.
Yeah.
But eventually it's gonna come to a point where so we're gonna be traveling, we'll do some more traveling in the near future. So it's gonna be eventually my son he probably move out and get his own spot. So I had to pay somebody to come over here and feed up and clean up. You know what I'm saying? If he's not in the area, if he might decide he want to move out of state or something. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna definitely give my number. Give my my number gonna get down.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel you.
Hmm.
You getting to that point, but not yet though. But your
Nah,
son, your son,
I
your
ain't near
son
about that.
grown now, right?
Yeah, yeah, he's 20 years old. Hmm.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah. Yeah. So
Hmm.
he definitely could take care of them dogs. You and Mrs. Yeller can head out, man. Go ahead and do something.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We got something planned up in November for our anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be 21 years.
21.
That's what's up. Congratulations,
Yeah,
brother.
Yes, sir.
I
That's a
thanks you. I
milestone right
appreciate
there.
it. Yeah.
Tony said, Tom, man, I've had a lot of dogs for a while. I just want to do some other stuff for a minute. If I tell you what I'm getting into, you're going to laugh.
Shit, tell us. We might not laugh.
And
If we do laugh, it's all fun.
yeah, I was, but see, man, he funny, man. Like, he funny, man. So he probably going to say something crazy, man. What is it, Tony? Oh, man.
My retirement plan.
Oh, man. That's
Shit, if it
crazy.
don't work, I'm going back to work.
You going back to work, Mac?
Say, yeah, it's my retirement plan. So if it don't work, I'm going back to work.
Uh, so dogs is your retirement?
Yeah, so I don't call it work. You know what I'm saying? It's my retirement plan. So if it ain't working in
Okay.
6 months, I'm going back to work.
Well, shit, man, you gotta give a little bit longer than 6 months.
Nah, it's all in the plan, man. Shit, I sold my restaurant uh 13, yeah, about 13, 14 months ago. So
Uh,
it's all been leading up to this.
okay, okay, I see what you're saying. So you got a whole plan on what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
All right, so he said I'll be back like Mike though. I kept my 4 girls with genetics I want. I want to breed my rabbits and help kids in FFA and 4-H and county fairs and Nah, I'm not gonna laugh at that. I respect that, bro. Nah, bro. Let's walk it out for Tony, man. Let's walk it out. Yeah, yeah. We had to walk it out for you, bro. That's real man stuff right there, bro.
Mhm. Shit, I
You know
heard
what I
them
mean?
pigeons big money at.
You want to help kids. Anything will help in the youth, bro. I would never laugh at that, brother. I know I'm silly, man. I know I'm silly. I know why you think I would laugh because you said breed rabbits. But nah, man. I respect that, man.
Oh yeah,
I
hell yeah,
respect.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to have a rabbit.
yeah. I respect the hell out of that, brother. I know I'm silly though, so I know I do like to laugh, man.
Man,
You know what I mean, I do like I do like to entertain, man. So
that joker had them little doodle balls all over my grandma's house. She was saying, I ain't gotta go. And he got me a turtle.
Tony, Tony said, trying to convert to a real country nigga. I'm a city boy. Yeah, I hear that, bro. But hey, man, hey, bro, that's beautiful, man. Yeah, like for real, bro. Like I ain't even trolling. Like that's real. That's real brother stuff right there, man. Cause
Yeah, it's
you
all
know what I'm
about the
saying. I'm
trust.
sure you could be up in the schools with those rabbits, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what you'll do with that, bro. That's a real different thing right now, bro. I respect it,
Hey,
man.
Tony,
I know the other
Tony,
brothers
you gonna
respect it.
breed them? Tony, you gonna breed them for people to eat them?
Man,
Now, yellow trolling, man.
No, no, no. See, Duro, you ain't from the South. You not from. We eat rabbit down here. See,
Oh, okay,
we
okay,
eat rabbit down here. Yeah, we eat rabbit. Yeah, yeah, we eat
okay,
rabbit down here. So nah, I was serious. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay,
nah, we it's the thing down here. People, we fuck up some rabbit, man.
okay,
You know
okay,
what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
It ain't like it ain't like you can. I don't know of any grocery store that sell it in the store where people that kill them, they cook the shit out the motherfucker though.
Mm.
Yeah, nah, I wasn't trolling.
All right, I thought you was trolling, bro. Because I'm like, nah.
Nah, nah.
Okay.
man. He said he got himself like lobsters.
Hey, Mac, you eat rabbit?
Uh, I don't know if I had rabbit before. Uh, at the foreigners restaurant. Said that
Yeah,
I did.
got you.
Get
He
the
said
goat. The
the call's good meat.
He said, "What's good meat?"
The
the core.
calls.
No, the cores. Yeah, the core. Nah, I usually eat leg. Yeah.
Man, I ain't know nothing. I ain't know too much about eating rabbit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or turtle or alligator or none of that.
You know about that Jamaican goat?
I don't know nothing about no goat either, bro. I don't know
Oh,
nothing about no duck,
Jamaican.
no goat, no duck. No, I don't know nothing about none of that, bro.
Hey, what y'all known for? What? Philly cheesesteaks?
For sure,
Oh,
bro. For sure, bro. Yo, I can't even eat like that, bro. That's the thing. I couldn't even. My mom bought me duck one time, bro, and I'm all like, I'm at the table. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, Mom, you bought me chicken and rice. She ain't yo. When I said that, she ain't even say no. This is duck, right? She let me bite it. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, yo, why does chicken taste like that? Something ain't right. She said, boy, that ain't chicken, that's duck. Man, I threw up, bro. I can't eat like that, bro. I'm so city, man, that I can't even eat like that, like y'all eat.
Yeah, I ate duck a few times.
You did?
I did everything but them
Yeah.
chicken like that.
Oh, he said the cause equal like just like in the dog world, just mean don't meet the show standards. So it's a standard for a bunny. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
we could jump to the
Yeah, they
left.
show them. They show goats and
They show
cows and
bunnies
stuff
and,
like
and
that. Yeah,
goats for real. Man,
yeah, goats. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing down here.
see, man, I ain't know nothing about none of that at all. I had no idea. That's insane to me, though, man. Like, it's like you don't fit the standard. Come here, Billy. Bow. Just killed a rabbit, man. I'm gonna feel bad. Yeah, they had different breed shows and everything. Wow. Okay. Okay. So you want to do those shows, those bunny shows and stuff? Okay. Yeah, man. You're gonna have to upload some stuff, man, to your channel or something, bro. Cause I need to see something like that. I'm gonna just YouTube that when we get off of here. Cause I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Oh, you gotta see that goat. Them goats is funny as shit.
I
They
sound
smack them
foreign
on
as
the ass.
hell right now, bro. Cause I'm like, yo, what the goats?
Hmm. They be out there in the cowboy uniforms on. Boy, that shit funny.
That's crazy. That is crazy as hell.
I said uniform attire.
Mm. Man, you learn something new every day. But
Yeah, yeah,
I
man. You gotta
actually,
get you some. Once you come down here, motherfucker get stuck.
yo, Tony, I feel like you trolling, bro. You talking about ARBA, American Rabbit Breeders?
Nah,
I'm
Yo,
about to
is that
look it.
real,
I'm about
man?
to look it up. Hold on. I'm about to
nah,
look it up and see.
He
it's
Hold
bullshit.
on.
real.
Yo,
Hold on. I'm about to look it up. I'm about to look it up and see.
Dead ass.
Hold on.
yo,
American
CDC got me like that, man. He talking about yeah, people
rabbit.
in the park can't feed the bears because the bears get diabetes. He was trolling, man.
Oh no, it's a. I'm looking at it. It's a thing. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, oh, he not joking.
Mm-mm.
No. Mm-mm. Look at this little girl. She holding her rabbit with her ribbon. She got a
Yeah,
ribbon on her rabbit.
and they looking for the big beautiful Jones too.
Look in there. Okay, yeah. Rabbit ARBA. Yeah.
Oh snap! All right, Tony, my bad, bro. I thought you was trolling, bro.
Mm-mm.
Man, every animal got something going on that making money off of shit. The frogs,
Hey,
they see who can jump the
yo,
leap.
I hear that, bro, but I just that sound like ADBA. So I thought he was being funny because I'm like, yo, American Rabbit Breeders Association. Like, don't that sound? Yo, that
Right.
don't sound fake.
It sounded like he was trolling at first. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was trying to be funny too. I ain't gonna cap.
Like American
No.
Pit Bull Association.
That's
They got a full
what
website
I'm
and everything.
thinking, but I'm like, yo, oh snap, man. Yeah. Okay, so we ain't waste our. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's something. That's something right there. That's something I didn't even know. Now, if somebody talked to me about the ARBA, now I'm like, yeah, I know about that. The American Rabbit Breeders Association. Shout out to them, man. Dang, they deserve that, man. They register the rabbits and everything, and they got pedigrees. Yo, man. Yo, what if that become the new wave, though, bruh? Can you see that? Like, we got Tony
Yeah,
blood,
that's
bruh.
it.
We got rabbits now.
Regular money.
That's
Man,
crazy, bro.
they into the pigeons, man.
Pigeons, yeah. Well, pigeons been. I heard that before, but the rabbits, I never heard that. But that must be big out in the country. So now I'm exposed to it now.
Yeah, but niggas wasn't into the pigeons. I'm talking about
Yes,
niggas with the jury.
yes, they was.
Shit,
The pigeons was making money in the '90s, bro.
I
In
know
the city at that,
the YNs done tap in.
because don't nobody know nothing about that, bro. Like don't nobody know none of, like the young people don't know nothing about how to make no money, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was stuff that people was doing in the '90s that was getting money, selling pigeons and ducks. You know what I mean? Clip the wings, got the duck on the on the land. You know what I mean? That type of thing. That's crazy though. They got registry for rabbits, man, and they got pedigrees. That's crazy, man. Now we need papers for our rabbits, man. Now when I buy a rabbit, I'm gonna ask somebody, "You got the papers?" That's crazy, man. Shout out to you, Tony. That's thinking outside the box, my brother, for real. And you helping the kids now. That's something different, man. That's crazy right there. Not crazy in a bad way, but that's crazy. Like thinking outside the box, touching paper. You know what I mean?
They probably already got me.
Flip
Like,
over
fuck
to a
it.
different avenue. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. Yeah, I guess we gonna all buy a rabbit from Tony then, man. I mean, we gotta support the black brother anyway. I mean,
Yeah, man, about it.
Mhm.
Oh,
yeah, hell yeah, man. But yeah, man, we gonna wrap this thing up, bro. Y'all sound like y'all getting ready for bed. I don't blame y'all.
yeah, about that 20%.
Yeah.
My juice. That hit
Yeah,
your
yo,
Yeah, I
I,
gotta
I
get up
I was
early in the
just with my
morning.
homeboy. I was just with my homeboys real quick. I was just with my homeboys. He's like, they was like, man, we getting old, man. Man, my knees hurt. Man, I had to go to a podiatrist for my foot. I said, damn, bro, we are getting old, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing though. Like, you know what I'm saying? That we still here, but you know what I'm saying? We are getting old, so I don't blame y'all, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna go ahead and walk it out, man, and we're gonna see y'all next episode of K9 Chronicles. You know what I mean? So everybody be easy, walk it out real quick, throw it up,
Yeah.
bounce with it. All right. You know what I mean? Y'all be easy, man. Nothing but love. You know what I mean? Shout out to Yella, shout out to Max, shout out to Tony, shout out to AQ, Blood, Biz, anybody else that's listening. Shout out to you. Much love and respect. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it always. Dollars World. I appreciate it always, man. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, be easy.